welcome to my review of New World. This is just background footage from a stream that I did earlier the other week. So the title of this video is called New World, the Game of Meh. I've seen a lot of videos praising it, seen a lot of videos knocking it. I saw one of the big streamers saying, if you're casual, don't even bother. And I chuckled because that's all this game is casual. I don't see any hardcore elements unless you're talking about all your grinding with cutting, fishing, stone, foraging, that kind of stuff. Then yes, that's hardcore, because you can't get through this quickly. It takes a lot of time to gather, chop wood, fish, to level all that stuff up, to cook, all that stuff. If you're into that, that's great. That's one of the aspects of the game that I actually like. So that's the pro of that. The con of that is that you can gather all these resources, hand them to someone else, and those people can build up their cooking, their wood stuff. And I think that is wrong. I don't think that you should be able to hand over stone, wood, the resources that you gather in the open world to other players. I have sat there and I have watched like the upper echelons of companies stand by certain places and have their people bring stuff to them to level up their specialties, whether it be cooking, wood, all that stuff. I think that's wrong. That should be removed. If you gather wood, that wood should only be able to be used by you. At the end result, so if you're using wood and you're making weapons, then yes, you should be able to sell and trade those weapons, because you've already leveled your own weapon making and all that stuff up. Or like vice versa, you should be able to receive weapons through training. But as far as being able to take resources and trade those or give those to people, to me, cheats that system. A little bit of that was going on with another company that I got a friend that's on that company, and that was the thing. I need 5 people to gather wood. I need this to do this and this to do this. And that person just stood there. And because they were a streamer, they had a huge following, which helped boost them up, which is wrong. That's, in my opinion, that's an exploit. But so there's the pro and the con to the whole crafting thing. Another pro of this game, exploration. I think exploration in this game is pretty fun. You can go anywhere. You can, you don't want to fight, just run around and do your gathering. So I mean, that's a beautiful thing about it. So that's a pro that I don't really see any negatives to. Personally, I think fishing is this is probably one of the funnest games that have introduced fishing. I personally go out whenever I see a piece of water, I fish. It doesn't matter if you have bait or not. I don't think there's a significant value. You can fish without bait and you can get the same stuff that you get with bait. It does take longer for the fish to bite. That much is true. So with that, I feel, that those kind of things. The questing is probably the laziest of any game I've ever played. If you find somebody out in the open world to give you a quest, 9 chances out of 10, there is 3 to 5 quests that he's going to give you, or she, that is going to send you to the same place. It's anywhere from 130 meters away to 200 meters away, but it's not going to matter because you're going to go there, you're going to gather, you're going to open 5 chests, you're going to destroy 5 cannons. When you do that, you're going to go back, you're going to get a thing. You need to search these people or kill 5 of these people. Then you're going to come back and you're going to send them back out, and you're going to have to kill those 5 people. But now they have something that they're going to drop that you have to get. And everybody out in the open world has the same quest. So it's very repetitive. It's very aggravating and just very lazily done. Granted, I'm only level 30. I'm not max level, but now I've hit 30, which I've heard is kind of a wall for some people. Makes sense because I've leveled to 30 and I haven't not enjoyed what I'm doing, but I see the flaws in the game that let me know ahead of time that I'm probably not going to play this game other than when I have nothing else to do. And I view this game as like the Angry Birds or Candy Crush of PC games. You're not going to play this game, and I'm not going to play this game, or I'm not going to wait all day to get home to fire this game up to play it. It doesn't have that appeal for me. It's a game where I sit down in front of my computer and I go, I don't feel like playing this, I don't feel like playing that, so let's just play New World. And that's what I do. Put on some chill music and just play the game to pass time, basically, which is in some ways is what video games are for. But I'm not sitting here craving to play this game. There's a lot of mechanics. First, the combat, to me, click, 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 push Q, push E, push F, click. There's nothing special to it. And what I notice, and granted, I haven't played PvP because that's not my thing, but I've sat there and watched in-game and videos of a level 25 character taking out 3 to 4 level 45 characters. So you can say, all right, it's skill based. This guy's really good. He's a low level. He can, do this. But it hasn't really proved to me that the PvP is all that special, or I should say the combat is all that special. He stacked his talents. It's like we have a bunch of weapons. All the weapons do basically the same thing. The hammer, the axe does the same thing. The blades, like the long sword, does the same as, that kind of stuff. The ice gauntlets do the same as the rifle. It doesn't matter, and all right, it's cool. One character, you can do any profession you want, but and I understand we're fighting corruption, so there's no need to have a necromancer or other things like that. It was brought to my attention that there's a lot of copy and paste in this game that I didn't really think about until I saw another video. But I don't know. I've been playing the game. I've been watching some videos, listening to other people's critique. One, I don't feel that this is a great game to stream because I don't feel that there's a whole lot of added value for somebody to sit and watch this game. If you're watching somebody stream this game, you're there for the community, which is probably the whole point of the streaming anyways. But you know, it's like I go and watch streamers to learn better things about the game, learn different things. And as I've been streaming this game myself, it's like, do people really want to come in here and watch me cut wood for an hour, or, you know, that kind of stuff? Actually, in the background, I'm just walking around and this guy ran by yelling for help. So I took out everybody for him. He's level 10 and he kited, I don't know, 4 or 5 people, and he couldn't handle that. So I hopped in to just help him. I don't do voice chat. I hear it, but I don't have it turned on, so I can't reply. So I just type back to him. But so that's the thing, you know, the little things like that. I made this video like a half an hour long, but I don't need to. I'm not going to stretch it out to that. But like I said, there's pros to the game, but to me, there's a lot more cons. I recently downloaded Alien, and that game has everything this game doesn't as far as the combat. I think the combat's pretty cool. Yeah, you're still pushing buttons, but there's combos. You have more skills. The fact that we're held to 3 skills, to me, is kind of dumb. There's soft skills that go with them, but it'd be nice if you had all the skills available to you to go through it. I've only done 1 dungeon in this game because I play solo most of the time. I don't play with anybody because I felt that playing the game with people before end game is very stressful, because you don't have the same quests. You know, and a lot of times the quests are just killing dogs or wolves, or, you know, it's not a whole lot of fun to just walk around with somebody and cut wood, you know. The immersion of it is kind of fun, where you're out in the middle of nowhere and all of a sudden you hear somebody cutting wood or mining. Some of that too is like, I got burned early. One of the missions, I had to kill a male elk, and there was a guy in the area with me. He had the same quest. We're killing the same animals, and there's only one male coming around at any given time. I hit him, he hit him, he killed him. I stepped back, let him skin it. Then I found another one, he hit it, then I hit it. And when I went to skin it, he hopped in the way and skinned it. So, you know, there's that. I try to, like, if I find an iron area, if somebody's mining it, I walk away. Not everybody does that. But there's certain things in this game that people are taking advantage of. One company, they worked together with Marauders. They took over everything, and then they jumped out from Marauders, switched over to Covenant, and then went back and attacked their own cities that nobody was defending, and took over all the terrain now for Covenant. So they got all their, you know, whatever you get for doing that. I don't know. I don't pay much attention to that kind of stuff, but anyways, I'm not saying it's not a bad game. It's a good game. I don't think it's all that's hyped up to be. You know, the fact that, you know, everybody's streaming it, all that stuff. Some of the streamers that are streaming it, I think they're taking advantage of their viewers, you know, with taking over towns and all that stuff. You know, the taxes in the game. If you buy a house but you don't play for a couple weeks, now all of a sudden you get taxes. I haven't purchased a house yet because the town, when I first joined the Marauders, the first place that I was hanging out in happened to be Marauder area. but now it's Covenant because, like I said, the companies in the group all switched everything over, whatever that is. I just switched to a new server because there was a group of people that I wanted to hang out with and move. So I used my chip and I moved, and then I found out that they're not staying on that server, they're moving. And right around this time is when I realized that this game is not my number one game. It's not the game I'm going to spend all my time playing. I'm going to mix it up a little bit more. I just picked up Sands of Aurora, whatever that is, and I'm excited to play that. It's only a single player game, which is kind of a bummer, but then again, I'm playing this by myself anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So those are my pro and cons. That's the reason why I feel this game is very, very meh to me. It's not the hype it should get. I'm disappointed going in anyways because they released this game and held off a polished game and so that it wouldn't steal money from this game. So I played the beta, and right around by the time the beta ended, I kind of knew that this wasn't going to be the game for me. I mean, I'm looking for that game that makes me crave playing it all day long. That game that I can get addicted to and really, really sink my teeth into and go, yeah, this is the game. This isn't it. Ilion's not that it. But Ilion is fun to hop in, kill a bunch of mobs, feel super powerful, and, just have fun playing. This game here is very just to relax. I don't know what to do. I'll just do this, But like I said, I think the game is very meh. I personally give it maybe a 6 out of 10. I know other people were, really big on it. I don't know why. But I'm probably completely off on things. I don't know. But I see certain things that can be exploited. And I don't think Amazon's the kind of company that's going to put a lot of time into fixing that. They're just going to let it go because it doesn't cost them any money. So that's where I'm at. So those are my pros, my cons. Like I said, the title of the video is New World. It's a kind of meh, or something to that effect. I haven't really thought about it. So, anyways, I'd like to put more videos up, but the time just isn't there for me. But this is a video that I just really wanted to do. Took a little time, cut out a little background from one of my streams, and now I'm putting it in there. So hopefully this came out right the first time, so I can just get it uploaded and go back to whatever else I got to do. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you're interested, I stream on Twitch Monday through Thursday, 9:30 or so to midnight. Hop in basically and just chat. It's not so much about the game I'm playing. Basically, I just want to hang out and shoot the breeze a little bit. Not talk about world events. There's enough of that going on and enough of the ridiculousness of that. So anyways, take care. Thanks for watching, and hopefully whatever you're doing, you're successful and you're having a great day or night, whatever time it is. All right, take care, and I'll see you in the next one whenever I get around to making it.